Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to episode 3 of contracting in Brazil, down here in Recanto Da Alvorado, with Feldcorp doing all sorts of interesting contracts and stuff. So where are we now? As you can see, the money has gone down a little bit, but there are reasons for that, which we will get into before too terribly long. What we are doing now is depositing the last little bit of the contract that we have on... should be emptying now. There we go. The contract we have on field 44, I think it was. Yes, field 44. So we're just dropping off the last little bit of stuff for that. Oh, and it has finished. Zach Durham is giving us a 5% discount, and we are selling some barley. Fantastic. I don't know if this is the place to sell barley. I could probably check on that, but whatever. We're selling it here because we're here. But yes, some interesting new developments have occurred. So let's cash this contract in. Where are we now? Collect. Lovely. Now we've got cultivating on field 12. We might take that one. I'm not sure. Mostly we are still clearly in the middle of harvest season. And every month or two different crops are coming up available. So what we are looking at doing is having an alarm go off in the corner. Let me just turn that off. That's my "hey, you finished selling stuff" alarm. Honest. No, yes, so what are we looking at getting here? Well, we've got fields 29, 30 and 33 are pretty close to our yard. So what I am going to do is accept all three of these. They should all be for sorghum. Yes, they are. So I'll accept 29, 30 and 33. So we are looking at doing 28 as well. Now we don't have any potato equipment, so we're not going to worry about that one, although that is a nice chunk of change, I'm not going to lie. But some more of these. That is sorghum as well, fields 5 and 7. No, sorry, field 7 is sorghum, field 5 is potatoes, which we're not doing. Field 4 is also sorghum. Yeah, we've done a fair bit of wheat already, so 1 and 3 will probably leave. But if we can, I want to pick up 4 and 7 as well. And most likely 28 if we can get that one as well. So, the plan is, we're now up at 23,000, that is fantastic. So I'm going to hotfoot it back to the yard and pick up our little Toyota, and I shall see you up at the shop because we need to go and make a purchase. And with that purchase I'll explain a little bit more of what's going on with the money situation. Okay, we are just pulling up to the shop here, because I just need to nip inside. I think we can get through from here. Where is it? Is it this way? Yes, it is. There we are. Find the old service personnel. And what we are going to do is just check the sales thing. Oh, that'd be a nice harvester. Maybe one day we'll be getting one of those. But what we are looking at, actually, that trailer's kind of tempting too. But for now, we're not going to get that. What we are going to get is a small water tanker. Yes, now you might be thinking, Feldon, why are you buying a water tanker? You clearly have no need for one. Well, as it turns out, we do need one. So we're just having a quick look to see what the best options are. We've got... I think we'll just get this one. And we don't want to pay $2,000 for... Yeah, no, we'll get this one. I've no idea what the number plate on the pickup truck is, so we'll just get a different one. Missed it. There we go. New numbers. Splendid. Yes, so we are going to buy ourselves this little ditty water trailer. Now, the reason for that is a slightly prickly predicament has befallen us. Now, there's a sentence that you don't want to try and say too quickly. Yes, what we have done is a potential test idea for expanding the business a little bit and getting some more income to be generated. what we've done is set up a small location just outside the yard that is going to be growing prickly pears, because that is a product that we can grow and sell in the area. Not sure how good the demand for them is, but it's or how well they're going to grow, of course. But the idea is going to be... am I going the right direction? Yes, I am. Yeah, the idea is we're going to get some water into our prickly pear thing. Is it this way? Oh no, I need to go... Wait, hang on. My brain's done a silly. Yes, we need to go this way. There's a pond just down here that we need to fill up from. But yes, the idea is we're going to try and get some income from the prickly pears, just to see how good it is. Now let's just nip through the trees here. Yeah, just to see how good the extra income is, with a possible expansion into the melon market, as it were. Yeah, oh crikey, that road was a bit bumpy, was not expecting that. So yes, we're going to come over here, do a little U-turn, try not to hit a tree. We're going to hit that tree so hard. Okay, we did hit that one as well. Are you going to turn? Oh crikey, don't go in there, do not go! Bum. That was not supposed to happen. Well, okay, I've gone and sunk it. Well, let me go and call the repair crew and see what we can do about that. Okay, let's try this again. What I had to do was reset it to the shop and then get the tank pulled out of the thing. No, don't refill petrol. Refill the other thing at the back. Okay, let's just do that then. So we did refill it with petrol as well, because I forgotten I got the drum in the back. Okay, let's go forwards and get out of here now. Oh, that was horribly embarrassing. Okay, so let's try and avoid the janky road. That probably needs to have a digger do something to it. We're going to cut through the trees again so as not to go all the way around. And we're going to have a look at our little prickly pear farm that we are attempting to make. Like I say, it is just a bit of a test plot for now. And the trailer is whizzing all over the shop in the back there. Here we are. You can see this lovely plot of prickly pears sitting here, looking delicious and growing. And we are going to plonk a bit of water in there. I don't know how much they're going to take. We are going to empty it all in. See what happens. And well, it's emptied all of the tanker. And that is very little water indeed, in the grand scheme of things. But we can start it, so that is good. So we're going to let that go. I'm going to also drop this off so we don't keep refilling it, or refilling from it. We'll pop this down here for now. We do need to get some actual stuff delivered over there in our main fuel depository thing. But yes, as you may have noticed, something has changed again here. This is where the rest of our money had disappeared to. Now, last time we did purchase the 5650 combine, but there were some issues with the headers that came directly with the machine. They weren't running at full speed. So I got in touch with the engineers at Felcorp, and after a few spannerings and hittings with hammers and whatnot, we managed to get both this one and the corn header to run at the standard 6 miles an hour. Now, that is absolutely fantastic. So what we did was we sold on our old header from the old harvester, bought this new one which is 5.8 meters, I think, and the accompanying trailer to drive it on. And since this harvester is a little bit quicker than the other one too, we did in fact, I figured that was a decent investment, particularly for working the fields around here. We can take the header out, it can just drive itself over, no problem. So for now, what I'm going to do is do a little bit of back and forth here, get some more water, hopefully without dunking my truck into the drink. And yes, we'll get this thing watered up, and then I'll see you back over at probably field 33, because that is very, very close to us. So yeah, I shall see you all again in a little while. Whoa, bit wobbly bobbins there. Yeah, I'll see you, as Mr. P Gaming would say. Yeah, I'll see you all over by that field in a little bit with the harvester once we are ready to go with that. Alright, here we are coming up on the field. I think, is this the field? Looks like the field. I mean, that's where the lorry is. Let's drop off the header trailer there. Is this sorghum? Yep, this is sorghum. Okay. Fair enough then. For some reason I was expecting it to be a slightly different colour than that, but who knows. Oh, we're going to need to get some petrol for this thing too, in the not too distant future. Okay. Pick that up. Yes, so what we ended up doing over there with the old prickly pear thing, I filled it up, not all the way. I put something like 4 tanker loads in, so it's got about 8,000 and some in the old water tank there. We'll see how quickly it goes through that. Yeah, it may not be too bad, although it takes probably 4 or 5 times that much. It hopefully won't be too speedy drinking it, but you never know. And if I'd have been thinking about it, I could have gotten a multi-purpose tanker. That way I could have had some, gone over and got some fuel. But I didn't think that far ahead, did I? Oops. Ah well, not to worry. I think we can get some delivered to straight over here anyway, so we may do that. I have to have a look and see what the prices are like, but obviously this is going to need fuel fairly soon, because it is getting run somewhat ragged. But this is a fairly small field, so it shouldn't take us too long. In fact, all 3 of these aren't exactly the largest. Now if we get on to field 28, I think it was, that was the one that was the bigger one. Oh, you can see it's just leaving the stalks there, which is good. But yeah, this little harvester upgrade we got last time seems to be serving us quite well now, especially since we got this slightly wider header thing sorted out, so it is going at the normal speed. That is definitely a good thing. It seemed odd to me that the slightly older, cheaper, smaller model would go faster than the newer, more up-to-date one. But that is a good thing, because I think we have corn and sunflower coming into harvest season fairly soon as well. So we want to make sure we at least have enough money to get that header and probably another header trailer. And I'm pretty sure we do now. We've got 20 grand, so that is a good thing indeed. So yeah, let's continue on with this. We've got our plan. We're going to do these 3 smaller fields first, then look at getting the big one if we can, 28. And a nice little spot of sorghum. Very nice indeed. And hopefully by the end of the episode we'll have a bit of an update on the old prickly pear situation, because these contracts are going to take a while. Most likely we'll jump ahead and stop moving. Most likely we'll do a little bit of a montage here in a bit, some exciting field action, shots of us going back and forth and up and down and all that good stuff. Oh yes, and then that will probably take us into September, maybe. We'll see how it goes time-wise, and what's going on, of course, because obviously we want to make us go crikey. We have run out of capacity. There we go. Okay, let's pop that out. I'm just going to run through the field quick, grab the old lorry, get the harvester unloaded and carry on with the job. Now, I probably, again, should have that little what's-it wagon over here doing it, but for now, it'll be fine. Once we get a bigger lorry, though, a bigger, heavier lorry, that definitely won't be going onto the field quite like this one does. Yeah, it'll be much easier to use the smaller one than the little hopper tank, particularly if we're doing larger fields as well. Okay, smashing. So yeah, I shall continue on with this, and we'll see you all again in a little while after the montage. Please enjoy. And we are back again. It is very late in August. We had a small wage payment just pop up there for a local helper we had helping us while we were dropping off the grain. We are dropping off grain for the last of a contract which we have just finished. And we have a bit of harvesting left to do on field 28, although we have completed the contract, which is nice. However, there is, we'll just let this finish up selling, see what we get for it. Probably $3,000, two and a bit. Okay, that's not bad. So let's see where we are with the contracts. We've completed field 7, field 28, field 29. Technically completed. So we could cash those out, but this is field 28. There's still a bit more to harvest there, which we are going to do. And all of that we can sell, which is going to be even better. So I'm just going to check the price on it quick. Sorghum, where are you? There you are. The best price currently is grain storage 1. Okay, I can never remember where that is. But the best price is actually a bit later in the year. Yeah, it's not at its best at the minute, but that's fine. So grain storage 1, I've gone the wrong way on the menu. Grain storage 1 is, I think this one all the way down here. Yep, that's 1. What's the price at 2 and 3, because they're closer? 2 is 672, that's not terrible. Yeah, we'll probably take it up there and sell it, just for the sake of saving some fuel. But let me get this back down to the field so we can do that little bit of harvesting. And then we'll cancel, we'll collect out those contracts. And there's a couple of, let's see, what is it we were going to do next? Oh yes, we were going to end the episode, we're going to take a look at the prickly pear situation that we've got going on. And also we're going to end with a little bit of cultivating contract work, because we have to take a bit of a break from the harvesting, because I'm pretty sure we've got more harvesting coming out again in the next month or two. Likely as not, corn I think comes up, but we'll have a look at that in the morning. Meanwhile, I'm going to finish the rest of this night harvest off, and it is very, very dark, so you can't really see much. So there's not a lot to actually have a look at, but we shall get it finished, and I shall see you back again at the beginning of September. Yes, September comes after August. So yes, we are going to come back then when we can actually see what in the heck is going on. Good morning, everyone. We are back at it today. As promised, it is the first week, or the first half of September now, early, and our lorry is here with 8,500 litres of sorghum in it that we got left over off of that field. Now, if we have a quick check on the old prices, sorghum, or in fact, prickly pear cactus, that's what we're growing, currently at 1,600 per thousand. And it looks like potentially in October it's going to hit 22.44 per thousand. That's really good. And sorghum, which I have to go right to the top to find, is, where is it? There it is. Currently we are actually at 700. It says it's going down, but that's probably not exactly what it's doing. But the best price on that is going to be in December. Now, assuming we don't need to use our truck again in the immediate future, we're going to leave that in there and see if we can get a good price for that. In fact, what I need to do is hop in the little Toyota. Where are you, little Toyota? There you go. Get in you, and we are going to grab the water trailer and go over and have a quick look at our little what's it thing. And as you can see in the top right, after cashing out all those contracts last night, we are on 38, just shy of 39 grand. That is very good indeed. I am well pleased with that, because we are going to have to look to buy some more things in the not too distant future, but we'll talk about that when we get there. So let's have a look. Open the gate. All down here and see what's what. So we've got 3 already. 3 little crates of lovely prickly pear cactus. Fantastic, and we can pick those up, that's good. Now, where's the button for this? It's over here, I think. There it is. So those 4 loads of water we put in lasted about a month. So we are definitely going to need to get a bit more water in this, because if we can get another 3, 4, 5 crates of that by the time October rolls around, that will be very good indeed. I'm just going to cut through here. I'll try not to sink the truck this time, but I'll pick up into the pond here by the animal dealer like we did last time. Oh cracky, yeah, instead of sinking it in the pond, I'm going to put it in a tree. Yeah, that'd be just perfect, wouldn't it? Oh dear. Okay, let's back this around. And I know it's going to fill up fairly quickly, but while it is filling up, we're going to have a quick look at the harvest calendar, which is, in fact, let's have a quick look at the contracts. There is a new one for sowing. That will probably be something we do next episode. But we did get those 3 cultivating ones, which are... Oh, yes, here's the crop calendar too. Harvest season, we are currently in for potatoes, grapes, poplar, grass and oilseed. So yeah, it looks like October is going to be the month for all the other cool stuff. Corn, sunflowers, soybean, sugarcane, cotton, all that fun stuff. Things that we can't do. Although corn we definitely will be able to do, because I've got an eye on the header for that. Oh yeah, look at all these green fields that are getting ready to pop. So yeah, the ones we've got, we are going to cultivate 3 and 4 up here, and 70 up there. So that should be quite good indeed. So I'm going to shuffle a little bit of water around here, and then we are going to get on with those contracts. Most likely I'll be doing them off camera, because, you know, it's cultivating, it's just back and forth. We've already had a montage, but yes, I seem to be avoiding... Ooh, wobbly trailer there. I seem to be avoiding doing a cultivating montage, but yeah, we'll definitely have something going on when we got the seeder out. So, yeah, let's... Oh, crumbs. No, not quite in the slot for dropping. I think it's just up here in this little bald patch. There we go. Yep, so that's right. Does this have another trailer hitch on it? No, it doesn't. That's the number plate. Obviously, we may, in the future, look at investing in a bigger water tank. Perhaps something that can bring us fuel as well. Who knows? But that should be a nice little bit of profit for us once that's rolled around to the good selling time. But yeah, there's corn here. We're going to enjoy hopefully harvesting that corn from that field there, which will be good, because that's one of the fields we are potentially thinking of buying to do some of our work on. But yeah, so I'm going to get this back and forth done quick, and then I shall see you out in a field where we wrap it all up by driving into a tree of some sort that I thought was a bush without a collision. Oh, there, yeah, no. That's all gone a bit wrong, hasn't it? Hang on. The trailer, what? The trailer went through it, but the pickup didn't. How peculiar. Well, since this thing has a terrible turning radius, we'll just do it like that. There you go, get in the pond. Yes, so I shall do this a few more times to get that thing loaded up, and see you somewhere in a field shortly. Okay, we are in our tractor now and heading over to the fields to cultivate. But I noticed this. We're driving through some fields of very lush looking sugarcane, at least on the left, and some very withered looking sugarcane on the right here. So I'm wondering, there's quite a lot of withered sugarcane, if perhaps there are some issues with the sugar factory back there, the sugar plant, sugar processing facility thing. So we're going to have to look into this a bit, because that might be a long-term goal for us, to get together with the people that own that place and see about perhaps getting some sort of thing going where you know, we can help them with their harvest, or potentially invest in that, get that business back on track or up and running, or whatever it's going to take to get going. Because yeah, that could be a very viable thing, because there's a lot of fields of sugarcane over there. You know, maybe we'll have to look into either buying or renting some equipment to do it. I know first we've got that loan to pay off, but you know, that's something to think about for the future. A long-term goal, perhaps, is to maybe get the old sugarcane factory and fields out here up and running at maximum capacity again. So yeah, that's something to think about. The contract on Field 3 is 10% complete. How exciting. This is going to take us some time. But hopefully not too much time, because we've got a nice sized cultivator and we're running at a decent speed. Uphill is a little bit of a slog, but it's not that big of a hill, so yeah, I think we'll be fine. So yeah, we've got our what's it thing chugging away nicely, the prickly pear cactus growing station, whatever you want to call that. We've got some ideas for a winter project in hand now, which we'll probably discuss a bit closer to winter. Yeah, so got some exciting things in the works, I think. A few projects, a potential long-term goal over there, that could be good. And an assortment of contracts to be getting on with, working for the local people here. And we do seem to be getting some discounts from our handy Better Contracts mod. Excuse me, I'm trying to stifle a massive cough. But yeah, we are getting some discounts on the field, so depending on how that goes, we may look at purchasing a field at some point, or possibly one of these sugarcane ones. Even if we don't actually do it in sugarcane, I'll tell you what, let me pop up the map quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Yes, this here is the sugarcane plant, this big thing here. Now that obviously costs quite a lot of money. That is 2.5 million, you can barely see it down there. So we won't be buying that anytime soon. But all these fields here are sugarcane fields. And I think some of these might have been at one point, but they've got used for other things. So potentially, we could look at buying one of these fields. That's like 150 grand, 200 grand, just under 232. That one's 124. It's got some forest on it, so we could potentially expand that field a little bit. Plot 10, 177 grand. 11, that's only 110 grand, just under. So yeah, that's a possibility. Could be a way of getting some more cash in. Purchase a field, flip it around, use it for something else while we build up the cash to actually get the sugarcane equipment. Long-term goals. But anyway, yes. On that note, I am going to bid you all farewell, because we've been going for probably closing in on about 40 minutes now, including the montage. So yes, if you've enjoyed whatever this was, do please give us a like and consider hitting the old subscribe button there too if you have not already. And comments are always welcomed, and if you would like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. So yes, I do hope you've enjoyed it, and I do hope we will see you next time as we continue on doing contracts in Brazil and building up our contract base and customer, whatever marketing words I need to be throwing out here. All the blue sky and fresh smoke and fancy stuff. Yes. So, all that being said, I shall say farewell. Cheerio, everyone.